Is calling for an independent investigation this morning into the death of a young black man in Palmdale. 24-year-old Robert Fuller was found Wednesday morning in a park near City Hall. A passerby discovered his body hanging from a tree with a rope around his neck. The LA County Coroner's Office has ruled his death as a suicide, but Fuller's family doesn't believe that he committed suicide and says his death should be investigated as a hate crime.
But it wasn't no suicide. He didn't kill himself. He wasn't that type of person.
The family is now pushing for a new autopsy report, and they plan on holding a rally later today.
Continues, there's now a war of words between the president and local officials.
A stunning moment as protesters take over an entire neighborhood in Seattle and declare it an autonomous free zone. The streets are barricaded. Men with assault rifles stand guard at checkpoints. They painted over surveillance cameras. The sign says, "Welcome to the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone," CHAZ for short. The zone under occupation is a city within a city, 6 blocks in total. At its center, a police precinct that has been taken over after cops abandoned it to avoid a violent confrontation.
Y'all see what's happening here, right? They're taking all these scenarios and they're using it for your next storyline. This is going to be the next wave of stuff that they start, and they have it all in the news prepared for us.
Inside Edition cameras were inside the zone today. The police precinct is now called the People's Precinct. Look, this sign says you are now leaving the USA. President Trump is demanding the barricades be torn down and the neighborhood taken back. Domestic terrorists have taken over Seattle. Take back your city now. If you don't do it, I will. These ugly anarchists must be stopped immediately.
I wonder whatever happened to all the National Guard and how they managed to get all these people out here and all these troops out here so fast. I haven't had a chance to get this video out, but I do plan on putting it out there on some information that Trumpet and Zion have been showing us for a while. You can see his hookup behind me. There's a strategy for all of this. So pay attention to what they're not telling us, because all of these people that just miraculously keep showing up at these demonstrations and these cries and pleas that our people are having for help, they're helping us do damage so it can look like we're doing it, and then they'll have an excuse to use force and bring out their troops, by the way, that are already here and have been here, and they've been setting up shop for the longest time. If you get a chance to, please check out Trumpet and Zion's page. He's got almost 100 videos on just information like this. We started following him 3 years ago. But look at these videos. He's been showing us time and time again that they've been bringing all this equipment in. So the reason why you don't see all these convoys and these trucks is because they're already here.
Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin responded, "Make us all safe. Go back to your bunker. Black Lives Matter." White House Press Secretary Kayleigh McEnany appeared on Fox News today.
Does the president plan to use military action on the streets of Seattle?
Well, the president's message is that he will secure the streets in this country.
Inside the zone, there are free concerts, free food at a store called a no-cop co-op, even movie night in a public square. Black Lives Matter has been painted on the street in huge letters. And social distancing? Forget about it. There are also disturbing allegations from cops.
We have heard anecdotally reports of citizens and businesses being asked to pay a fee to operate within this area. This is the crime of extortion.
Seattle Police Chief Carmen Best was given access to the precinct to try to resolve the crisis.
Can we talk to you?
In a video address, she told cops it was a mistake to abandon the precinct.
I'm sorry I took the link off of this for the sound, guys. I wasn't planning on being this long, but you get the idea.
The takeover began after protesters occupied City Hall, demanding the mayor's resignation. Then they marched back to the Capitol Hill district, and with no cops to stop them, set up the barricades. Now there's a tense standoff.
So basically, just the take-home point is stay far away from these demonstrations and these activities. This is an excuse so they can come out there with guns blazing, and then to the general public, it'll be this is something they started, and this is already the narrative. Stay far away from them, lest we forget ourselves and remember the Most High, who is our power, who is going to deliver us. I love you. Until next video, Shalom.